Welcome ladies and gentlemen to day 6 of our Disney Cruise Line vacation on board the Disney Fantasy as we make our way to Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. Today we have our second stop at Disney's newest island destination and we go off exploring to discover all its hidden secrets. While off exploring we find out that we may like this new island destination a lot more than we initially thought. Then we return to the ship where I do possibly the most embarrassing thing I've ever done on a cruise. We have all that in today's video and so much more up next. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from our second day at Disney's all-new Lookout Cay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 6 of our Disney Cruise Line vacation on board the Disney Fantasy for our inaugural cruise to Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. As you guys saw earlier, we are back at Lookout Cay. It is round 2 of this island and we are going to get off the ship today to explore a little bit more and see what has changed, if anything, because we know that Disney is learning a lot from the media cruise and from this inaugural cruise, and changes are going to be made and implemented. We did sleep in just a little bit. It's going on 9:30 right now in the morning and we're going to be getting off the ship here very soon to head on over to the island. It is looking a little gray outside. It's pretty cloudy, pretty windy, so the weather isn't the best, just like it was on Castaway Cay yesterday, but we are still going to make the best of it. So let's not waste any time. Let's head on downstairs and head on off into the island. And you guys know the humidity is fierce when the camera immediately fogs up as soon as I walk off the ship. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this walk started. The last time we were here, it took us 11 minutes. So on our second visit, the cold towel station has migrated to the opposite side over here on the pier. And it looks like we also have a water station. I'm not sure if it's for guests or the crew that are working here, but it is a positive change. Since the last time we were here, it looks like they added a photo spot right here at the end of the pier, looking back towards the ship. Not bad. And not too much longer later, we made it up to the main entrance of Lookout Cay. And I don't recall if I mentioned in our first video, but they really do need something on top over here, something a little bit more flashy that says, "Welcome to Lookout Cay." Because right now, what we have is that right there. That's all we have. So this is something that I completely missed the last time we were here. Mabrika, on this fine day by the aqua-colored sea, welcome to a Bahamian paradise, Disney Lookout Cay. And then we have some critters over here. We have a crab, we have a bird, we have a little lizard that appears to be a moth, and a little hermit crab. These are adorable. And I can only assume that these are like Disney-fied representations of some of the animals that we can see on the island. Something that wasn't open the first time we walked onto the island is the first and last chance stand. So it's a small little merchandise location. You can see they have a couple of pins, they have some hats, some towels, they have some Lighthouse Point bags over here. We also have some water shirts, some more towels. We have some sunscreen, some more water shirts over here, sunglasses. We have some aqua pouches over here, some more totes, some different hats, some little mugs. Also, as soon as you exit the security area, we have a bar over here. This is Mangroves and Go. Get your day on Disney Lookout Cay off to a great start with cold brew and specialty coffees, refreshers, Dole Whips, and draft beers. Also, the reason why I'm filming on my phone right now rather than my big camera is because it's so flippin' humid outside that some of the glass inside my camera actually fogged over inside to a part that I can't physically wipe off. So I'm at the mercy of the weather here until this defogs, hopefully soon. So something I was talking about on Castaway Cay, and one of the big differences between Lookout Cay and Castaway Cay are the little subtle Disney touches. Like the tram stop over there, it looks lived in. It's got little details and touches, things for you to look at. This over here, there's nothing really much for you to look at. I like the music though. So something important worth noting about the trams is that when you get on board the trams, you're gonna be probably waiting for a little while because these trams come in packs of 2. And these 2 trams aren't going to leave until another tram is pulling in from the opposite side of the island. So just bear in mind, you might be sitting here for a minute before you actually get going. So you guys see, as the next tram is pulling in, we are departing.
Mabrika, my friends. A very pleasant good day to you all. Welcome to Disney Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. My name is Tracy, and I will be your host for a short tram ride to the beach areas of our tropical paradise. There's so much to know about this place that I brought along a couple of young friends to help me out. Say hello to Lizzie the curly-tailed lizard.
Thanks for letting me tail along, Tracy.
Sandy the land crab.
Hello, everyone.
I bet you two know a lot about Lighthouse Point.
We sure do. We were born here.
Tell us a little about it.
Ooh, I know, Miss Tracy. We're on the southern tip of the island of Eleuthera, in the Bahamas.
That's right. Do you know why this place is called Lighthouse Point?
Because a lighthouse was built here a lot of years ago.
That lighthouse is still here today.
Over here we do have a guest services building as well as first aid over there. We have our merch store and we have our Rocky Point bicycle rentals. Now from what I understand, the bike paths are not yet ready. So if you do have a bike reserved for now, you are not going to be able to use it. Right outside of the Disney Tings gift shop, we do have a photo op over here, a Junkanoo style Mickey. I'm definitely hoping that they add a lot more of these around the island because we do have t-shirts with this specific design on them, but we also have t-shirts with Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, just to name a few. So I hope that they add more. So one of the cast members actually pointed this out as I was talking. So we have an elevated platform over here. The Mickey photo op is also on an elevated platform. So she says that most likely there are going to be other photo ops being brought in for the different characters. That is awesome. It's kind of sad that they're not out here now, but at least they have one of them, you know? But there are several of these platforms scattered throughout. We have one right here, we have another one down there, and we have the same number on the opposite side of the Disney Ting store. Something I also didn't notice last time is that we have some labels over here for some of the plant life on the island. So we have sea rosemary over here, we have bay cedar down there, just to help you identify different things. I definitely think that something that's really going to help is when all these plants grow in. Because if you compare it to Castaway Cay, all the plants and vegetation are nice and thick, whereas these are all little babies. So yeah, give it like, I don't know, 5 years or so, and this should look hopefully very different and very much so improved. Because I think the goal is to eventually have this blank space out of view and have all of this just kind of covered in vegetation. Does that make any sense?
I think it's meant to look like an oasis.
An oasis? That too is also possible. So we're walking towards True-True BBQ, and it's not open yet, but this is one of the dining areas over here by this restaurant. And I want to point out the tables. Now, the tables are relatively small compared to at least what we have on Castaway Cay, whereas on Castaway Cay, they're like long bench style tables that can accommodate more people. These I feel are pretty restricted. You know, if you're a smaller person, you can fit 1-2 butts over here. So you take that into account. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. You can fit about 8 people. But if you're a bigger guy like me, then you're kind of having to straddle in between over here. Not the most big person friendly table, but it does in theory get the job done. You're just going to be able to fit a lot less people in here, but I feel like there's definitely not enough space and tables just based off of our last visit where people were standing around for a while just looking for a table, you know what I mean? But I do like that some of these tables are wheelchair accessible where they have a seat intentionally missing so that way you can roll up a wheelchair or scooter to some of these tables. I also want to point out these nifty little devices over here that are meant to help dissuade some of the flies from attacking your food. Do they do a very good job? No, but it's the thought that counts, I guess. So I'm actually very shocked. We were walking by True-True BBQ and it actually opened early. It is 11:19 right now. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Also, these plants I think are new. I don't recall these plants being here before. I gotta double check. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the food. We have some burgers over here, not yet being attacked by flies. We have some couscous salad, coleslaw, some fruits. We have some other sandwiches over here, some more burgers, some more chicken sandwiches, hot dogs, fries. Over here at the barbecue ribs and rotisserie chicken section, we of course have some rotisserie chicken. We have ribs. We have Southern barbecue baked beans, French fries. We have some cowboy pasta salad, sweet potato and purple potato salad, some coleslaw, some plant-based Disney Lookout Cay stew, and some grilled broccoli. We have chicken and seafood rice bowls. We, of course, have some more coleslaw and couscous salad. Hello, I'm just looking for right now. We have our seafood jambalaya over here that is currently being attacked by flies, unfortunately. We have some hush puppies over here, which is something I didn't see last time. We also have our chicken jambalaya over here as well. It looks like they're putting up some of those little anti-fly devices, and Lord knows they're doing their best, but there's only so much that they can do. And here are some of your other options. We have some corn on the cob, some sweet potato fries. We have some fish. Hello. We have some more fish over here, some more coleslaw and fruit. So yeah, unfortunately, the fly situation doesn't look like it's gotten too much better, if at all. You can still see a lot of flies are very excited that the food is open. Okay, we've made our way back to the table, and thankfully the flies haven't started attacking yet. We have a couple that have made their way over here, but unfortunately, over there at the buffet line, the flies have started attacking in full force. But thankfully, it's still very early on. But here's some of the food that I didn't get to try on the first day because it was just way too crazy. We have some hush puppies and potatoes over here. We have some of the baked beans, rotisserie chicken, a chicken salad, and a rib. I'm not going to be having absolutely all of this. It's just a sample. So for at least right now, I do believe the strat is to make sure that you are here right as True-True BBQ opens. Because right now, I am having a very pleasant experience with eating my food without getting attacked by a lot of flies. Yeah, there's of course a couple flies here and there, but they're not bad. We also have this little fly deterrent device here in the center of the table, which I do believe is doing something. Hopefully, I'd like to believe so. But overall, I think that your experience is going to be a lot better if you're here right as they open, rather than later on in the day when people have had their food here for a while. So I intentionally didn't eat breakfast this morning because I knew I wanted to sample some more of the food. So let's go ahead and give a quick review. The rotisserie chicken, really solid. It tasted amazing and it fell right off the bone. No complaints there. The barbecue beans, also really good. There are little bacon bits in there as well. It tastes fantastic. The ribs, pretty good. They were just a little tough, but not too terrible. The spicy chicken sandwich was indeed spicy. I only wanted to sample it, so I took a couple bites. It is very tasty. The one thing that I did not like were the hush puppies. I know I ate them, but the hush puppies were very clearly cooked on board the ship and brought over here and reheated, so they're a little stiff, so not really that good. And the potatoes were just fine as well. Overall, not bad. I do believe that is it for the new food over here on Lookout Cay. In our last video, we tried the jambalayas, and those were my favorite items. I also want to point out that it is going on 12 o'clock noon right now, and it is very obvious that there are a lot of folks who actually stayed on board the ship, because at this time on Monday when we were here, this was jam-packed full of people with a line coming all the way down over here. It was absolutely wild, and you had to wait a little while just to get some food, at least over here at the True-True BBQ too. All right, let's head on back over to Serenity Bay. We barely scraped the surface of this area the last time we were here, so let's go ahead and explore just a little bit further. And over here, we have the Serenity Bay barbecue area. Definitely, for sure, 100%, a lot less crowded than when we were here on Monday. You could barely find a table. I see an open table right now. I see another open table a little bit further down. Definitely a lot less crowded. So here's something that's a little different at Serenity Bay. You're not serving yourself over here. They are serving you. You tell them what you want and they will give it to you, because all the food is like saran wrapped. That is super smart. That is a great idea. You can see the same is all the way over here. All the food is saran wrapped and you just tell them what you want. That is an excellent change. It's a fantastic solution. Is it the solution to the fly problem? No, but it's a great start. So we are leaving the Serenity Bay barbecue area. There's a bar right there, and we are coming on down to the beach. Now, I've seen a lot of folks asking online what is beyond the Disney property. And I believe right here is the edge of Disney property. There is a sign right here that is letting you know, but there's also another sign over here that says do not enter. So are you just not supposed to go in this way? Is this for guests? Is this for island natives? Not entirely sure. It just says do not enter. There is a sign over here that says you are now leaving Disney property. No lifeguard on duty. Swim at your own risk. And it gives you a number to call in case of emergency. And you guys can see quite a few folks are actually taking advantage. They're going down, they're exploring, and they are, you know, having the beach to themselves. They're walking all the way down. So it's not just Disney guests that can take advantage of this too. This whole area is public beach, so any island native of Eleuthera can come down here and walk onto Disney property. Now, something that people have been asking online is there anything on the opposite side of this sign? And the answer is no. There is absolutely nothing alerting anyone else that you are entering Disney property. So that is super interesting, and I wonder if that's going to be changing at any point soon. You can see we have the beautiful pink sands over here, and the water is looking just as blue as ever. It is turning out to be another gorgeous day here, with thankfully a lot more cloud cover, so the sun isn't as unbearable. But that's something that I really love about this place, is despite the flaws of Lookout Cay as a destination made by Disney, this natural beach over here with its pink sand and beautiful blue waters is absolutely incredible. You can also see that you don't have too much wiggle room when it comes to where you can swim, because that white buoy is pretty darn close to shore. I can imagine though the floor kind of drops out rather quickly, making the water nice and deep, pretty close to shore, so that's also something to pay attention to. But yeah, other than that, the adults only area is really nice. And you guys can also see this is the chair situation right now at Serenity Bay. There is another level of chairs behind the dunes over here, behind a little bit of a berm. But yeah, as of right now, there are plenty of chairs, not necessarily available, but there are plenty of chairs in general over here by the water line. And in case you guys are looking for showers, most of the time they're gonna be right behind the bars. So you can see Coda is washing her feet off over here. They're normally gonna be on the sides of the different bars that are here on the island, with restrooms being on the opposite side. So one negative that we just ran into with Serenity Bay BBQ on Lookout Cay compared to Castaway Cay is there is no ice cream machine over here at Serenity Bay. If you are wanting ice cream, you're gonna have to walk down to True-True BBQ. Now that we are near a bar, let's go ahead and take a look at the menu that they have over here. I'm not gonna name off absolutely everything. You guys can pause the video if you so desire. Here's some of the specials: an Eleuthera Euphoria, that looks very interesting, and a butterfly switcha. Some of these actually look pretty tasty. Got cherry coladas, Junkanoo juice, okay, a Bahama Sling. We have some zero proofs over here as well, some coffees and refreshers. Maybe we will get something. Okay, so we decided to come to some kind of bar over here. The name is up there somewhere, but I don't know exactly what it is. Anyways, we decided to get a couple of drinks. Coda has the Bahama Brew, which is Illy Cold Brew, Hawaiian Island Coconut Cold Cream. So, baby, go ahead and take a swig. Let me know what you think.
Coconut.
Coconut? Tasty?
Mm-hmm.
Does it hit the coffee craving?
Yep.
Excellent. And for me, I got the Junkanoo juice, which has Zaya, Coco Cabana rum, banana passion, orange guava, pineapple, and lime. All right, let's go ahead and give this a shot. It smells really good. Very strong pineapple. Ooh, that's actually really tasty. Wow. That is tasty, that's good. So before we head out any further, I wanted to show you guys the Rush Out Gush Out water play area. This is kind of close to True-True BBQ. So as you guys can see, this is a family water play area. Everyone is welcome, children and adults. You can see that there are multiple levels over here. They have different water cannons up top. They even have a water slide that goes down. Some water features down here at the bottom. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. So just beyond True-True BBQ, we have our children's activities area. This is where you're gonna be able to check in your kids, and they have their own dedicated space. I'm not gonna get too close because there are still a lot of kids in there, but just from a distance, I can see some water play areas, no slides, but there are a lot of different water fountains. There are a lot of children's programming cast members in here. There's a lot of sand to play with. It's nice and shaded. I'll put in a picture over here with a better look at what it looks like. From a distance, it looks pretty cool. A little bit further down beyond the children's programming area, we have the Play Pavilion. Now over here is where you're going to find several different children's activities. Not necessarily children's specific activities, but it is a nice wide open shaded area with different games that you can play. They have different nets over here so you can play some soccer. Looks like they have some Connect 4. They have some bucket stacking. They got hula hoops. Looks like they have some big Jenga over here as well. Different things can go on in this space. And also there is a character dance party that happens as well throughout the day. So we have now made it out to the far opposite end of the beach. Serenity Bay was on that side. We are now on the family side, and we are exiting the Lookout Cay property area. We're gonna head all the way down there to the archipelago, and we're gonna see what's down there because I heard that there's a couple of caves and there's some really nice photo areas over there. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the photos are gonna be too great because the clouds are, you know, still here, but hopefully we can show it off to you guys so that way you guys know what to expect, and maybe you'll want to head on down that way for some photos as well. Also, I want to point out, there's like there's
more stuff.
Coda's pointing out random things. We have like, I don't even know what this is over here. Definitely Disney didn't put this here, but it's just here naturally. I don't know what it is. Okay, not too far of a walk later, we have made it down to the rocks down here, the little archipelago. There's actually a lot more guests here than I thought there would be. A lot of folks are walking down this way, and you can kind of see where the main beach is. It's not too far away. It's not that crazy of a walk. But yeah, there's a little rock staircase over here so you can climb up to the top, and I saw some guests standing right over here. You can see there's another guest right up there. So that is all space that you can go up to. Wow, this little like cove area is super nice. I love the rocks over here. What do you think?
It's pretty.
It's definitely a nice place to take a photo. I can imagine on a much more beautiful day, this would be a fantastic place to hang out. It's like your own little private beach over here. This is awesome. This little cove area is so nice. I love all the rocks and everything over here. It's like your own little private beach. Now, granted, there are a lot of other guests over here. Not a lot of other guests, but you know, there are several other guests over here, so it's not exactly private, but it's still a nice place to come out, get some pictures, especially on a nice clear day. This would be fantastic. Just to give you guys an example of where guests can go, look at where this guy is. Is he gonna jump? Oh no, please don't jump, my guy. You are gonna break your cankles. You don't know how deep that is. You do not know how deep that is, my guy. I don't want to film any accidents, but I will. Yeah, go back to where you came from. There you go. So I have seen in videos that there is a way up top over here. Now, there is a way up over here. There's some little footholes here that Coda is going to try and climb up right now, and then I'm going to follow. Shouldn't be too difficult for me as a big guy, but let's go ahead and try it.
Gotta climb up like a toddler.
I did it.
Yay!
Yay. Now let's go further up. Now clearly this is a space that has been traveled rather frequently because you can tell people walk through here. It's nothing too terrible. Let's climb up top over here. Oh my God. Oh yeah, that is the lighthouse. But look at this. Oh my God.
Are we going over there?
You can walk all the way this way. All of this is walkable, kind of. But look at this private little beach here. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a hack. This is definitely going to be a hack. However, just please, please, please be careful. If you guys are coming to this beach, you are SOL if anything happens. So please be careful. So we walk just a little ways and take a look at that. The Disney Fantasy is right there. Now I would like to say, this is the lighthouse, like the lighthouse of Lighthouse Point. I know it's nothing extravagant, but it's ancient and it's been here forever. The nature trail ends right here. You can kind of see those ropes. Where are they? Right here. That's where the nature trail ends, and it curves off and it goes back around. You can come off of it and come over here. We climbed those stairs right here, and now we're kind of taking the road less traveled, and you can see Coda all the way out over there. And there's the Fantasy. Holy cow. Let's go ahead and keep exploring. So this right here is where we were earlier, down there. That's the little cove area. You can see Coda still going over there. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm so happy we did this. Oh my God, guys. Take a look at this view. We've made it to the top over here. There is Lookout Cay right there, the main family beach area. You can see the lighthouse right there, and you have the Disney Fantasy right out here. This is insane. And you want to know what's even crazier is I think that this is the exact spot that Josh D'Amaro filmed his little promo video for, what was it, one of the D23s, one of the expos, where he stood here and he's like, welcome to Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, or something along those lines. I think he was standing right here. I'm gonna have to compare the two, but you can see the view off behind me over here with the actual beach area. This is wild. Babe, what do you think?
It's pretty. What's this?
This is ADHD kicking in. This is very pretty. I wish it was a nice clear day so that way you guys could truly appreciate what we're seeing. But this is incredible. If you're physically able to do this, come out here and do this. It is well worth your time, I promise. So we've officially made it back onto the official walking path. You can see there are several other guests over here. There were actually quite a few that went over there with us while we were there and walking down over here. But we got back to the path and this is the first thing we saw. Ooh, oops. I mean, you're basically doing all of this at your own risk, especially going down to that beach right there. It is completely at your own risk. So just be careful while you're out here. Be safe, be smart, don't be dumb. But I would like to point out, we are here at the official lighthouse of Lighthouse Point. I've already heard a lot of guests say that they were disappointed that it wasn't like a lighthouse like your stereotypical cliche looking lighthouse, but this is it. It is worth noting that there are water stations along the path. This one is empty. There's no water actually in it, but they do plan on putting water in these stations. So don't be worried about that. Oh, and take a look at that. The lighthouse as you come up over here. So now that we are on the official walking path, it is worth noting that it's not like concrete or anything. It is dirt and sand. So we came down the walking path that way. Can't go straight this way, but came down over here. And take a look at some more of these rocks over here. That is super interesting. I really like this. And you can see it's a bit more developed over here. It looks like there's a planter down there that's probably going to have a tree or something in there as well. Yeah, and take a look at this. We have a little informational sign over here. They can fly, they can fly, they can fly. This is the great lizard cuckoo, or cuckoo. Is that cuckoo? Either way, there's a picture of the bird over here, an indigenous bird to Eleuthera, and there's a little statue friend over here. They Disneyfied it. It's so cute. So there is actually another path that you can take straight on down this way, and this will lead to that beach area that we were at earlier. We did see the nature trail did go down this way, but we are interested in making our way back towards the main beach area with all the, what's the word I'm looking for? The buildings. You know, we're interested in going back to Goombay. That's where we're going. So let's start making our way back. Came on down a little further and found another informational sign. This one for Queen Conks. And you see a little Disney-fied version of it over here. So clearly the nature trail isn't finished yet. There's a planter-like structure over here, or benches for right now with a bunch of dirt in the middle. So either they're going to put a statue here, some trees, some other plants and vegetation. We have no idea, but there's another water station right there, and we have another informational board on a native animal, and this is the curly-tailed lizard. Look at him. He is adorable. He's my favorite.
His name is Lizzie.
Lizzie?
His, her.
His, her, they, them. One of the two. Okay, so we made it back to the Goombay area. We are back on nice, solid concrete over here. Over here, you can see Nature Trail, and that's where we came from. It's all like loose sand. But over here is concrete. And over here we have another one of those planters that we saw back down that way. So my theory is that all of this, that trail that we were on that's just loose sand, is eventually going to be this, just based off of this. Does that make any sense? 99% sure. And we have one last little nature sign. This is the land crab. And look at him. He's so cute. He's so happy. It is just after 3 p.m. We are making our way back to the tram stop. And as you can see, things have cleared out significantly. Holy cow. This place is dead. And guys, it looks like this is going to wrap up our time here at Goombay Beach, the main part of Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. We can see folks are busy getting their last minute souvenirs from Disney things. People are getting their last minute photos over there. All in all, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed myself. Also, something that is super important to know is that they do have strollers and these little red wagons for you guys to come up and grab and use, but it is all first come, first serve. So if you want one of these, you need to make sure you're off the ship nice and early.
We're back, everyone. Just ahead is Mabriga Cove and your Disney Cruise Line ship. That means we've come to the end of our relaxing, fun-filled day at Disney Lookout Cay.
We hope you visit us again soon. Yeah, see you around. You know, sea, like the ocean. You should leave the jokes to me, Lizzie. But I come from a family of stand-up chameleons. As we approach the Mabriga Cove tram stop, look around at the pictures from all your belongings. And your kids, but leave the rotting fruit. Yum!
Remain seated until the tram comes to a complete stop.
So something that's interesting that at first I didn't understand, but now I do. You do have to pass through a security checkpoint in order to get onto the pier to go to the ship, which makes complete and total sense. They are checking to make sure that you have your room key to make sure that you're actually supposed to be going on board the ship, because this whole area is open access to the public of Eleuthera, so that makes sense. And as soon as you get through security, there is another cold towel station over here. All right, guys, you already know what time it is. We're not staying at a cabana this time around, so it is time to start our half-mile walk back to the ship. Almost back to the ship, which means we are one step closer to getting back to reality. We only have one more day of our cruise left after this. We have a day at sea tomorrow, and then it's all over. Sad. This cruise really flew by. Not even kidding. This one was gone in a blink of an eye. A short 12-minute walk later, we have made it back to the ship, and this is our final look at Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. Our second visit has come to a close. I have a feeling that we'll be back here sooner than you know it. Made it back into our nice big stateroom. And we have our tip sheets over here. Oh, man. Yeah, the cruise is definitely almost over. This breaks down the tips per crew member that has taken care of you throughout the entire voyage. It breaks it down from server, assistant server, head server, and your stateroom host. I highly, highly, highly recommend prepaying your gratuities before you actually get on the ship. If not, all of this is going to get added in the middle of your cruise, and that could lead to a surprise bill at the end. It is just after 4 p.m. here on the Disney Fantasy. Dinner isn't until 5:45. We didn't go into the water at all on Lookout Cay today, so to make up for that, we're gonna head upstairs. We're gonna go to the adult-only pool, hang out over there, spend some time, relax, rest my achy-breaky feet. I walked 14,000 steps today. I don't know what that equates to in miles, but that's a lot. So I'm going to put the camera down for a little bit, and I'll see you guys when I'm done at the pool. That scared the hell out of me, not going to lie. They're probably going to do a couple more. And that is us setting sail away from Lookout Cay. You got any more in you? No? Only a couple? Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. But yeah, we are setting sail from Lookout Cay. I know you guys can't see it because I'm in the pool area. I just got out. Literally, I have a towel on me. But we're setting sail.
Sad can't hear the horns down here, but
we head down to the room, I wanted to take a look at some of these towel animals. We have a pirate over here with a little sword. I'd like to think that this is Murphy the dragon, the Maleficent dragon from Fantasmic. That's really cool. Looks very similar. And we have a puppy dog. How cute is that? And ladies and gentlemen, this is our final look at Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. We are sailing away. We have a day at sea tomorrow, and then it's back to reality. All right, we are showered, dressed, and are ready to go for dinner. Second night at Enchanted Garden. All right, second night, Enchanted Garden. Let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. Here are your specialty cocktails up here to start off with. For our appetizers, we have a salmon gravlax, the Enchanted Garden platter, a garlic and parsley sautéed shrimp, poached green and white asparagus spears. For our soups and salads, we have a slow-cooked green lentil soup, a wild forest mushroom soup, a pancetta salad, and a coronation of mixed leaves. For our bread service, we have a fig and date ciabatta rolls with minted yogurt dip. That sounds interesting. For our main courses, we have a portobello ravioli, a grilled filet of turbot. We have a some kind of curry, an oven-roasted tom turkey breast, trio of veal, vegetable lasagna, and a New York strip steak. And here are your lighter note offerings. All right, our first appetizer has arrived. We have some salmon gravlax. Next up for our soup, we have the wild mushroom soup. And for my main entree And for my main entree tonight, I decided to go for the New York strip loin. All right, here is our second night dessert menu for Enchanted Garden, and it's pink this time. Let's go ahead and take a look. On one side, we have our specialty beverages that do cost extra. It's pretty much the same thing every night. For our desserts, we have a torte, we have a white chocolate bread pudding, a creme brulee cheesecake, and a forest berry sundae. For our signature, we have a strawberry and cream tower. And for our no sugar added, we have a tiramisu. And for dessert tonight, we have the white chocolate bread pudding. So we've made it inside the Walt Disney Theater. They actually open the doors at 8 p.m., which is not normal. Typically, they wait until about 8:15 to open the doors. It was a mad rush to get in here. The lines were really long just to get into the theater. We're on deck 4 right now. Deck 3, almost entirely full. Only edge seats are available from what I'm seeing right now, which is insane. It's not even 8:10 yet, and we have this full of a theater. It is wild. Deck 4 is also pretty full as well. Make sure you get here early for Frozen. It is the most popular show on board the Disney Fantasy. I was in line at like 7:15 waiting outside the doors for Frozen. I was like the second or third person inside the theater. It's nuts.
A few inches later.
Let's see. What do we have going on in the atrium this evening? We have some performers about to play some music. We have Minnie up there who is doing meet and greets in her formal outfit. Goofy is down there doing meet and greets in his formal outfit. And we have Princess Snow White. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. Cute little moments. The atrium is bustling this evening. Then again, the show did just end as well, so there is that. Oh yeah, Donald's over there as well. You can barely see him. The number 1 duck is right there. So we are out here in front of the tube, the adult-only area, and we are here with Damien, our favorite crew member on board the Disney Fantasy. Your cruise is not complete unless you have Damien on board. If you get a chance to meet him, or even if he's your adult host for the evening, you are in for a fantastic cruise. Oh, yeah. We saw him the other day. We had no idea he was here. A huge surprise. He recognized us immediately. Fantastic crew member. He needs a raise. All the raises. Fantastic.
And that's right.
And if you ever see him on board the Disney Fantasy, don't say yeah, it's yeah.
Oh, you will get a strike.
You will get a strike, exactly. If you guys saw our fantasy videos from last September, you guys already know who this man is. People love you in the comments. People absolutely love you. Oh, here's Declan. Declan is awesome too. He was also on our fantasy cruise last September, and you guys loved him as well. 2 phenomenal crew members.
Don't say that. Actually, he's that. I won't take it. We're all amazing. Please join us on the fantasy. It's amazing here.
Absolutely. Come to the fantasy, the best ship in all the fleet.
Welcome back once again. It's so lovely to see so many of you once again. Did we enjoy the island version 2? Good. Not so hot this time, right? more bearable. Hope you had a good time, enjoyed the shows, everything like that. Now, we've got so much to get through this evening, so I want to get straight into it. But before we do, I do have a bone to pick with all of you. I was on the island today. I was disguised in my cap and my sunglasses, right? I didn't look my usual self. And yet so many people came up to me and said, "Hi, Linguini." "Hello, chef." "Hello, rat boy," was all of them. Pretty sure they went at the show, so that was a bit offensive. But, and also the other one was, "Oh, so you still got a job?" And I would like to say to that, it does take a couple of days for paperwork to go through and then I'll get fired, okay? So I'll see you on Saturdays, sit next to you on the plane. So we're gonna get straight into our night. We have so much fun to have and I want to get into it. So first of all, stretch, we have Quest! Is the gymnast in the room? I'll take that as a no, fantastic. Okay, I am going to ask you for something. I need to see your number, and it could be an item, it could be a specific activity, something like that, okay? The first number we see as you come up here and show us your number or whatever I've asked for, the first number I see will get 2 points. Every other number will get 1 point. Now, a couple of rules to this game, okay? First of all, you are going to be rushing up here. I do not want any pushing, I do not want any shoving or anything particularly violent, okay? If someone gets hurt, the game ends, and none of us want that, okay? Because that is awkward, and it makes me look bad, which is more important than the injury, is me looking bad, okay? Secondly, do not come onto the stage. This is mine and Steph's no-no square, okay? This is for our protection. Please do not come onto the stage, only right here on the dance floor. So, with that, you are allowed to beg and borrow from other teams if you do not have what is required for this little scavenger hunt, but I guarantee you probably already brought it with you. With that, let's begin Quest, because we've got so much I'd like to get through. First up, I would like to see your number and a receipt from Disney.
So, he asked for tan lines. He wants to see tan lines. The number of females that are running up there right now, that is wild. Poor Coda is wispy.
So what did he ask for?
My tan line.
He asked for tan lines. You are crispy. I am so sorry.
If you have an odd number, I want you to send one member of your team to the dance floor. This is not a race. If you have an odd number, I want to send one member of your team.
We're number 24.
A piece of fruit between 2 pairs of teeth. Go.
Piece of fruit?
2 pairs of teeth. 2 pairs of teeth. If you have an even number, very quickly send someone up to the dance floor.
That's all you. That's all you. All you. All you. I'm not doing it. Peer pressure, thank you.
Like either one of you, I mean.
Very nice. All right. I'll come down here for this one. As we all know, Steph has a black belt in being Scottish. So, I need your best Scottish impression, best Scottish accent. Steph, what are we looking for here?
Honestly, the Scottish are fairly aggressive, so aggression.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm just going to run down the line nice and quick. Give me something Scottish.
Oh, I ate a baby.
Next!
Nicklin's looking sexy.
That's the only time you'll hear that in a Scottish accent.
I've never heard that before. Here we go.
There are no bears in Scotland.
There are no bears in Scotland. All right, here.
What are you doing?
Fair.
6, 1, 7, 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 3. Here's what I'm gonna do. Everyone who just came up here for the chest hair round, please rise to your feet.
Oh, son of a...
This is preparation time, and when you're ready, come up and line up in front of the stage, okay? Here's what I would like to see. The people that are stood up right now, I'd like you to come to the stage wearing ladies' shoes, earrings, handbag, and a bra. Shoes, earrings, handbag, and a bra. It may just help you.
I'm part. Oh, they full on have bras. Hey, this is collectively the weirdest thing we've done.
Very nice. Should is handbag wearing a black element. Can we please clear? I don't want to see. Can we clear the path? I don't want to see. Can we clear the path? Can we clear the path? I don't want to see.
Where is he?
Please clear the path. Please clear the path. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. Very nice. Oh, more people. I don't want to see. Hello. So, here's what's about to happen. All these lovely people are back behind me are about to do a catwalk. Oh, me. Now, there are two very important rules to this catwalk, okay? Okay. Work it. Slay. Very nice. That's a big
I have no idea if what just occurred is ever going to see the light of day on YouTube. It's going to take a lot of convincing from this one in order for me to upload that. I don't know what just happened. That was honestly a lot. But that was fun. Was that our first time ever participating in Quest?
I've never even seen it before.
I've never even seen it before.
Like, I've seen it on the schedule, but I've never been.
Yeah, how have we never done that? That was actually a lot of fun. I've seen it done on other cruise lines, more specifically Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different on Royal, a lot bigger on Royal.
So there's Steven do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. If you're on a Disney cruise and you see Quest, go for it. It's definitely a lot of fun. You never know what you're gonna do, so be prepared for anything. So, it is the second to last night of our cruise. I highly recommend you use the second to last night as the night that you browse your photos. If you have the photo package and you want to take a look at your photos, or if you don't have the photo package and you're just wanting to look at the photos to possibly purchase them, do it on the second to last night. Do not wait to do it on the last night, because it will be busy, it will be crowded, and you will be waiting a long time. Don't do that. Do it second to last night. Pro tip. All right, sweetheart, we just made it back to the room for the night. What is our towel animal gonna be, do you think? Just pretend that what I just said made sense.
We're gonna go with dinosaur until I get a dinosaur.
Dinosaur until you get a dinosaur. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm thinking. I'm gonna go with a stingray. Because we've had a stingray before. No? Well, you think a dinosaur is more believable than a stingray? Come on, Nugget, open the door. Well, time's a wasting. Oh, there's no way. There is no way I actually got that right. There is actually no way I got that right. And it's got eyes.
Start giving us 3, 1 for Nugget.
Okay, so I have to come clean. Full disclosure, Coda already saw the towel animal. We were fully intending on doing a bit where we both had no idea. I had no idea what it was. Completely unaware. And that is the honest to God truth. She knew.
That's why there was a lot.
That's why there was
stingray. This hoe.
Oh my God. I can't believe I actually got it right. 10 points for Gryffindor. Here's also some fun behind the scenes stuff for you guys. We have had our Embarkation Day video uploading for the last 2 days. I started the upload at 2 a.m. 2 days ago, and it is sitting at 95%. I swear, it has never taken this long. I've uploaded videos from a cruise ship before, and typically it takes about an hour per gigabyte. This video was around 20 gigs. It has taken 2 days. Almost 2 days to upload. I am so sorry. I fully meant for it to go live on Thursday. Patreon supporters, you guys already have access to it. I don't know what is wrong. At this point, I don't know what to do. Oof, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, day 6 of our Disney Cruise Line vacation has come to an end. This was honestly such a fun day. I was not expecting to have this much fun on our second day at Lookout Cay. We discovered a whole new side of the island, and honestly, I can't wait to go back. As you guys saw earlier, that last part of Quest got really risque where they had all the men dressed in almost full drag, and it was honestly quite entertaining. If you guys really want to see that footage and you don't mind supporting the channel for an additional $3 a month, then go ahead and click that link down in the description below and head on over to our Patreon where you can watch that whole extended segment. I'm not even kidding when I said that this was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done, so I promise you guys it's worth it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you help us out by leaving a like on it, and if you want to see more content like this in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you made it all the way to the very end of this video and you want to let me know who the real MVPs are, leave the word Quest down in the comments section below. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.